feelings hurt. Read this.
Whoa. Hey, it's time for another Karman line.
Karman line short review.
Welcome.
I said it first.
Welcome to Karman line.
This is Karman line short review, the place where three cursed
Hey,
filmmakers...
welcome to Karman line short review.
This is the place where three cursed filmmakers review your short films.
Thank you.
Wait a second. This wouldn't happen to be the only place in the universe where this is a possible thing,
About
right?
that. Fact checked it. We are.
We are
Still the only one.
The only
good.
one. Wow.
Yep.
Good.
Yep, no copycats as of yet.
That's fantastic.
But you know the nature of things.
Right.
Bound
I do
to
know
be-
the nature of things.
Bound to be other things.
that is
That is
true
the
nature
nature of
right
things,
there.
yeah.
That is nature.
Yeah.
Wow.
Today we have a short film.
About what?
That's why we're here.
Yeah. I don't know
who
what
did
it is.
it?
I think it's about coffee.
Okay.
It's called Over Coffee.
Sean's
Yeah.
coffee movie.
Sean's coffee movie. This is directed, written, and produced by Sean Meehan. Meehan?
Yeah. He's a member of the...
He's a cult member.
He's a cult member.
Brother.
Filmmaker Sean.
Filmmaker Sean.
Filmmaker Sean.
Thank you for submitting your film to us, Filmmaker Sean. Or I think Tim maybe did.
Tim submitted it to us, yeah.
Either way,
Yeah.
thank you.
I wonder if there's like a whole collection of filmmakers in New York who are just like, gosh, I wish Tim would stop sending all our movies to
these
those
guys.
three guys in the
Rip them
void.
apart.
Yes.
Okay, so shall we move on to our first impressions?
First impressions.
Get right into it.
Taylor, you want to get right into it, man?
You could watch the movie, by the way, if you haven't seen it yet. Watch it.
Link in the
there's a
description.
link
Link in the description.
Links in the description.
Link below, above, somewhere. Just watch the movie, dang it.
Okay, my first impressions were... It was alright. It was okay.
Cool. What was your first impressions?
Oh, I didn't like it very much.
Okay, my first impressions? Yeah, it was alright.
Yeah, I thought that...
I think we're done here.
Oh, and that does it.
I thought that I didn't think the movie was fundamentally broken in any real way. There were some weird writing things going on, some just weird stuff all around. I thought it was fairly competent. But, certainly not all the jokes land. Most of them don't land, to be honest. And the story takes some leaps that are weird and don't make much sense.
I just realized, was that supposed to be a start in the middle kind of thing?
Yeah. Yes.
That's a throwback.
Yeah.
That's like a flash forward.
Yes.
So, is he looking for...
You're
Coffee.
probably wondering how I got into this situation.
Is he looking for the girl that stole the coffee?
Either that or...
Does he have a... Yeah, he has
Yeah.
a business card.
Yeah.
He's looking for...
Yeah.
But he's like, hey, pizza. Hey, comics. I don't know. This movie puzzled me.
Yeah.
I never understood Christian Bale here and what he was really after, or what his motivation was, other than he likes Carla. I don't get what these people do in this office or why this scene starts in a math classroom. And this guy, the Mormon missionary over here who's teaching sexting, it just seemed like he had no point at all.
His character.
Yeah,
He's
like
the-
his character.
He's the comic relief.
He's the mischief maker.
Yeah, everyone else is like, really dramatic, so he's comic relief.
Yeah. I didn't believe he worked there at all.
I didn't either.
Like,
I didn't either.
I'm like, it was just take your son to work day.
He looked very young for this part.
Yeah. He looks like looks like he's never worn a suit before.
I was along the lines of both you guys.
Yeah.
I thought it was fairly competent, but I also didn't like it very much.
In terms of like the production, which is one of the topics we'll dig deeper into, like this is definitely an achievement. Like not an easy film.
I do want to
to
talk
pull
about
off.
that
We'll
sometime.
we'll dig into that more. And there is a lot of talent here on the screen.
Yeah, so I was baffled by a couple of things. One, by how talented everyone was. That was actually pretty cool. All the actors were really great. But I was also confused by the weirdness of the choice of direction, the choice of like shots and the choice of locations and choice of transitions and edits.
The flash transitions.
A lot
like-
of
the, like-
all those things.
Yeah,
Everything that
the-
makes up the movie. I
It
was
was
kind
the
of questioning.
burn to white transition.
Yeah, and some of the writing and dialogue seemed to like not make any sense whatsoever. So
Yeah. There was some real weirdness here. And like when you see that kind of weirdness coupled with like really, really bad execution,
Yeah.
then you go, oh, amateur.
right,
But when you see that weirdness coupled with a lot of really good execution,
Right.
which is what we have here, I go, what happened there?
right. There's fairly good rhythm, and all the actors are great.
The actors are excellent.
Yeah. So let's get into our first topic.
Yeah.
Topic time?
Writing?
Is that our first topic?
It can be.
All right.
Writing. So, clever concept, the coffee bit. I feel like the coffee bit was really the main.
Well, it's the plot of the
That's
movie.
the plot of the whole movie.
Yeah.
But it actually only made up about a third of the film.
I didn't like it, and I'm not sure.
Well, the
why.
idea that he had to pick up a complicated
Oh,
coffee and then someone
you know what?
accidentally stole it. And
Right.
then
So that's what it was to me.
used the business card to chase her
yeah.
down.
So it seemed to me what you said after we watched the movie. It was like there's no coffee place in the world
Yeah.
that wouldn't just
That
make you
wouldn't
coffee.
just give him another coffee.
right.
Yeah.
And so
That was a writing.
That was a big
right.
leap.
So I
was-
had to accept that, but then also I had to accept that he had no money on him, and that it would be preferable to chase down this woman rather than to go back to the office, grab some money, and come back.
Yeah.
Like, for me to accept all those things is
It's almost impossible.
it's a leap.
Yeah. That's like a huge leap.
It's kind of funny to say that, but it's like it's necessary for this. to
that's
make sense.
true. Yet I sort of felt okay with accepting all that in the moment in a goofy comedy.
Yeah.
Whatever. To me, like the bigger problem was like that felt like a short film in itself, and a fine one, which made everything else feel completely unnecessary.
Yeah. Like, this movie could have been really tight and quite interesting.
It's
short,
Quite
it,
fun.
It's baggage. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
Yeah.
The sexting jokes at the
Yeah.
beginning, the mommy spilled coffee, call my mommy joke at
Yeah.
the end. It was fat that needed to
completely
be
unnecessary.
trimmed.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, Tim's whole
Interesting.
character could have been cut out pretty much.
He could have.
They-
we
just
could have
needed
done
the
without Tim Cox in
Description
No.
of the character.
You know, I would say not actually. I like his character in here, and I think it's because
This movie. Yeah, you like it.
this girl gives us such a picture of what this guy is, and then we finally get to see him, which is a payoff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
really
but I
like
think
that.
Taylor's point,
Is he-
if I can summarize what Taylor means for you,
Huh?
is that while you may have liked him, doesn't mean it's necessary.
Ooh, yeah, don't want parts that I like in a movie.
D, it's not about what you like.
Right. I'm sorry.
Well, it's not.
I'm sorry. I've apologized.
We'll just throw junk in because we like it. Throw it in because it helps tell us a better story.
I like the characterization of him, and I like the characterization of everyone else, and I felt like this was a character movie, and therefore I thought Tim's character belonged in it because there was a lot of character in it.
Yeah.
If I could tell you what Taylor's going to say next.
I
Oh,
feel
you
like
do it.
Tim's character, the only purpose Tim's character serves in this movie is served through
Through her.
her.
Yeah, that's it.
In the beginning. Yeah.
After that, he's done.
Tim's presence in and of itself doesn't add to anything other than
doesn't add to the plot at
comedic
all.
value, which
Right.
is
And
not that funny to me. Didn't
being
make me laugh
somewhat
very
of
much.
experts on Tim.
Who?
On
Us?
Tim.
The three of us are
On Tim.
experts on Tim Cox films.
That's right. Yes,
we
huge fans.
are.
That's funny.
Huge fans.
We have always said that even in the worst short films that he's in, that he is the shining moment that stands out in the bad short film.
Yes,
That's
usually.
been the
It's
case
true.
like without a fail.
Yeah.
And this was the first time where we went, ooh,
Yeah.
for
A little bit.
for a part of his performance.
Yeah. We'll hold off on that because we're going to talk about performances.
We're going to talk
a little
about
later.
acting later. I'm jumping the
Yeah,
gun.
Yeah.
Dang. The plot, I felt like, so it was supposed to be about how our main guy liked this girl,
Right.
and that he wants to at least get a date or something, and so he goes through the extra lengths to make her happy, and then at the end she is impressed with him.
And yeah, it says yeah.
And that's what the movie was supposed to be about, but it felt like it meandered a little bit.
It meanders quite a bit in the beginning and end, like we're talking about. Also, I felt like the receptionist, secretary, I didn't know why she said yes to him at the end. Like, she never gave any hints or any real, like, oh, I'm kind of interested in you at all.
Well, I think it's because she found it sweet that he was running around for her. You know?
Yeah, but I don't know. It just seemed like, I don't know, seemed to come out of nowhere to me. Like, I would have liked maybe a little hint at it before or something.
Yeah, I wouldn't have called it fully motivated, and that's one of the things that bothered me about the writing.
Yeah, was
that a lot of the motivations here seemed to be kind of just made up in the writer's mind as opposed to the character's mind. And what I mean by that is, like, this dude, for example, is a guy who's supposed to be like a scumbag kind of guy who, you know, just kind of wants women just for, you know, one night stands and whatnot. I could see him as that kind of character. I would think he would do anything at this moment to leave work and make the girl happy for any kind of reward, right? And at this part, he goes, "No, I'm not doing that."
Yeah,
you know, and I'm like, that feels weird. That feels like your character would want to do that. Yeah, and then like you said, the girl didn't really seem like she was interested in the guy at all. So
until he did a favor. If all it takes is doing one favor for someone to be like, yeah, yes, I'm going to be in a relationship with this person.
Just a date.
Just a date.
Just a
hot
just a date. Dinner date.
Just a date.
Very romantic.
The plot devices here of I want to talk about these where this girl, hey, look, they serve quesadillas.
What kind of coffee shop is this?
This barista tells him, I can't make you a coffee. And I can get on board with that, at least. You know, I can see, okay, maybe they have very strict rules or something. But when she's like, oh, I think she dropped her card in. Here, look, why don't you trace it down? And he goes, okay, what else? What other choice do I have?
Yeah.
At this point, I can't. What's the phrase called when you
suspension of disbelief?
Yes, I can't suspend my disbelief there. And the only reason why is because I think I wasn't connected with him too much. But I couldn't tell myself. It's the question that people talk about all the time. It's why didn't they call the cops? Mm-hmm. Right? That's what people say all the time. Why didn't they just call the cops?
Well, I mean, it's just coffee. You don't usually call police officers.
Yeah, that's not exactly what I meant.
I wouldn't call cops.
I didn't mean it like that.
Maybe they should have.
Do you understand?
Like fire department, ambulance. Like who else would you? What?
Subtext. Do you know what subtext is?
Oh, private eye. You'd call private eye.
Oh, mall security.
Yeah, mall cop.
I'd call mall security.
No.
They'd help you with the coffee.
No.
They probably would.
No. I meant bounty hunter. Did you not?
Oh, a bounty hunter?
Yeah, did you not understand what I was talking about there?
Now I get it.
Okay. I get it now.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for clarifying.
Yeah. That's true.
That's a good point.
Good point.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, D. Just congrats.
I couldn't suspend my disbelief for that part.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
The whole thing.
I get it. I was. Yeah, I did pause and go. They're not going to give him another coffee.
Yeah.
You just lost a customer for life.
Yeah. Well, especially because she was like right there.
Like
I gave it to her and then saw it happen.
Yeah. No. If someone pulled that on me, I would destroy them on Yelp.
Well,
seriously.
Now this would be
burn
interesting.
them to the ground on Yelp.
What if, like, instead this girl, the barista, you know, makes the coffee, and like immediately goes to take a break or something, just leaves the building.
Right.
You know?
Well, that would make more sense. Yeah.
That would make more sense. He's like, "Hello, oh my god!"
Right.
And he's running out of time. He's got to go get it.
Yes. Yeah, go get it.
Yes. Oh, you're good.
It's what happens after you see a finished product.
Yeah.
You can't do this.
Really good at rewriting
other people's
finished movies from 2011 that are.
That's what I do with like Game of Thrones. I watch Game of Thrones. I'm just like, here's how I would have done
it. Shall we move on to acting?
Yeah, you guys all done with writing?
I'm about done. I'm good.
Okay.
Let's go to acting.
The makers of this program would like to interrupt this program to talk about their other programs. Go D.
If you happen to be a filmmaker and you've made a short film and you want to hear us talk about it, you can submit it to us via the link in the description.
And if you love what you are seeing here and want to dive deeper into making better movies, you need to join us at our Facebook group, The Kármán Line Cult. There, we have daily discussions about filmmaking, we have weekly live streams, and all kinds of other cool cult-like activities.
And now back to the program.
Here we are in acting.
Oh, wow. That felt
Congratulations.
Thank you.
good. Thanks.
You're welcome.
So, boy, really good. Like, I felt like this was made by a group of actors.
Almost.
Like there's an acting troupe, you know. And we've actually had that before where we're just like, wow, this is dialed in terms of acting. Everyone here is trained. You know? This felt like that again. Everyone did pretty dang well.
Did really well.
Quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Next topic.
Done. Main character here, Christian Bale from American Psycho, and Carla.
Yep.
Were
Carla was great.
I would cast Carla in a second. She is fantastic. Way to go, Carla. No, that's not your real name, but
My biggest little nit.
oh wait, is this the Tim part?
Yeah.
Wait, did you say the biggest nit?
It's like a medium-sized nit.
Yeah, but
Huh.
we're nitpicking on Tim.
Yeah, I know. Tim, who is awesome.
Freaking
So
Cox.
Tim
Yeah.
is a great character.
So this is a big deal for us.
You know what was actually pretty funny, because I think we're all fans of Tim, us three.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
when he had this moment, this part,
I geeked
Yeah,
out.
I was like, yeah.
that's Tim.
Tim's in the house.
His
Right?
entrance is great too.
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
I loved his entrance.
Yeah. Yeah, Tim has star power. For
This is
me.
his shaved head era.
Right, right when he did all the shaved head films.
There's a scene where he spills the coffee on him, and you can just see him tip it on himself. You know it's not natural, and his reaction to it is like he's like ah, but it's extra hot, scolding coffee. Like he even orders it extra hot. That's one of his things, and he's just like this scalding hot coffee is all over my face and my chest. He's like it's kind of annoying that it's all over my body. I'm having severe burns right now.
Like
It sounded like it was cold.
I was gonna say it sounds
Yeah.
like it's cold.
Yeah. And like you can see him like pick it up and like drop it.
And he just drops it. Yeah. This feels like a one take thing, and I think it was one take because he
you'd have to
literally
put on
spilled
another
coffee.
suit.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
it, yeah.
And so, and like I know how that is, where you psych up a one take shot, and because it's so psyched up, you become hyper aware of how to do it, and so there's a little bit of conscious decision making with the reaction in the coffee, which is quite hard to do naturally.
Well, and also what was I think weird writing here, if I might want to jump back to writing, sorry,
Unbelievable.
was that while he's enjoying this coffee so much, we cut from a shot where it's away from his face, and we don't see him go to drink it
to
again.
enjoy it.
Yeah, right there. And then we cut to this guy who has the ringtone, and then the ringtone's supposed to scare Tim, right?
Right.
And I don't know if it was the sound or what, but it certainly didn't seem like it. I just want to go back and check this out.
Yeah.
So it vibrated, and it sounded like the vibration is what set him off.
Yeah.
like it was an earthquake almost.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And so that was weird.
Phone vibrations are really scary. Okay.
Well, and he's just sitting down looking at his own nothing, and not at this guy.
Yeah.
Who I would imagine is somewhere in the room.
Well, that's all I got to say about acting.
Other than that, good performances, pretty much.
Yeah. You know what? It was refreshing to find a little chink in Tim's armor.
It is.
Yeah. You know,
we always praised him.
He's immortal. He's
He
a mortal after all.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah. Which is a huge letdown.
A big letdown.
Refreshing,
Yeah.
but a letdown.
Should we take that picture off the
The floating
void?
Floating.
No way.
No?
No.
I love that picture.
Yeah, that picture of Tim with the halo.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Keep that up.
It stays.
What
I can forgive
Tim
him
do?
one flaw.
Yeah.
Once.
Yeah, one.
You hear me?
Just one flaw.
Hear me, Tim?
Tim, if we see you
Your
committing
one
the
flaw from 2011.
Tim, this is my test to see if you're actually watching all of these reviews. Because I expect a comment after all this.
He won't. He won't. He doesn't care about us. He hates us.
Sad.
He might. He might. I'm surprised we don't have more haters, actually.
We will.
Yeah.
Oh, this is also in writing, but it's got to be in acting also.
Sure.
When the mom part.
Yeah. Yes.
Can you guys tell me about that?
It didn't make any sense to me at all. I don't even understand. Did he call her? Did he summon her by voice?
I think he got a phone call from her.
He got a call. Was
I
that
that's what I
his
think.
ringtone?
No. No. This is what happened. The other guy's ringtone scared him, and that ringtone was done. And then he happened to get another call from his mom just then. Also,
At the exact same time, so we never heard the
after.
ring.
There's
So when
hear a
he
ring, I
says
think.
mother, that's not a reaction to the coffee. He's saying mom.
I think so. I don't know.
It's just so weird.
Also, go ahead.
The point of it,
Yeah.
I think, is to be like, oh, this powerful man,
Right.
still,
He's actually a loser.
yeah, he's with his mom,
But
and his mom
which makes no
still
sense.
tells him to do stuff.
Yeah, which doesn't fit at all with.
Because he's a boss.
because he's
Like-
actually owns he's a
He,
boss.
yeah,
and
he actually
has
is the hot
employees
shot. Like
Right.
he's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
fake.
Yeah, he was throwing out money to the dude. He gave him like $40
Right.
for giving him coffee.
Well, like, if he was like just another employee, then I could see that.
Yeah,
But he was the boss. So.
maybe it's not as it seems. Maybe he's all facade. His whole thing's a facade, and truly maybe he's struggling with like alcoholism, and he spends all his money on booze, and that's why he has to live with this because he can't make rent.
That's a good inference.
But he still has.
That's a really good
I
inference.
love this movie now.
Well, he takes Revital X.
He does, yeah.
That's
which-
expensive.
That's
I don't even know what
high
that is.
quality stuff.
What is that?
It's like a multivitamin.
Okay.
There's
so-
nothing else in his office other than the Revital X and a pink heart, so I was led to believe that means something, which leads us to our next topic.
Production.
Yes. So I got a couple things to say.
Do it.
One, from just a general production point of view, this is an accomplishment in the fact that we have many people,
And many locations.
locations, including a lot of outside stuff where you're clearly shooting run and gun around real city goings on.
Right.
And pulling together a 15-minute short like that is not easy.
Mm-mm.
So well done, kudos, applause. Now, production problems. The biggest to me is this workspace, where these people are, where they work. Visually, it never makes any sense to me. It looks like, from what's behind him, we're in a locker room. From what's behind the other guy, we're in a math classroom.
Yeah.
I don't just get what's going on here. And there are a lot of other little things, like when he starts talking about sexting.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, just look at this. Let me show you. And he shows him the phone, and there's text on it.
I want you to make me squeal. It says.
Oh, that's what it says.
I
Okay,
could not
because
read
the
it. I
guy,
still can't read it right here.
the guy acts like it's something absolutely obscene.
Yeah.
He's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'd rather not see the screen.
Yeah, I'm like, well, that should have either been something actually obscene,
Right.
or we just don't see it, because that was just weird. And like Tim's character, The Office is just, if he's a real big shot or a wannabe, either way, he would like pretentiously deck out this space, but it's like bare walls with a little heart sticker on a phone. It just didn't really make sense.
I was very confused with the cinematography. The none of the shots seem interested in the subject.
Yeah, they're all like really tight. And some shots have like too much headroom.
Right.
Some have way too little. There's that one shot when he's showing him the phone, the sexting thing, where he leans back and his head is covered.
Oh, the guy's head. Yeah.
by the phone.
Yeah,
and he
right
gives
here.
like a whole line like that.
Right there.
It's like, jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, it feels like there was not a lot of time
Yeah.
That's probably what happened.
Just rushed it.
196 equals 11 billion.
Apparently,
and 10.
apparently it does.
Yeah.
Obviously.
There was a lot of also follow shots in here that felt really odd. Oh, this part. That's what it was. So the camera's about to go down, and then okay, there we go.
Ew. Then we cut.
And then cut to a motion in a close-up, which I've never seen before. That's odd. Right there.
That was very disorienting.
And that was the first time we see her character, right? Oh, you know what? She's probably turning around in a chair. And they're shooting on a long lens. And that was supposed to be like the reveal.
Mystery solved.
Silly.
Do you mention that the coffee shop used Starbucks terminology?
Yeah. It says venti. And the well, look at that. They sell Zen stuff too.
And quesadillas.
Yeah, he said venti drink, and it's like it's such a small thing, you know, but it's one of those details that you include it, and it again furthers your I can't remember the phrase. Disbelief. Suspension of disbelief. What I saw was a writer who wrote venti, and then they couldn't get a Starbucks, so they kept the line and just did it somewhere else. The close up on the woman's business card was really odd, because it says place your business card to earn a free muffin, and this, I know what they were trying to do was show that she's going to put her business card in there, and it was just like 2 seconds, 1 second and a half. Are we supposed to read it and say, oh, she wants a muffin in that 1 second?
I didn't see that it was a muffin the first time.
So why to you did she put her business card in there?
I saw that it was enter to win, so I knew it was a raffle of some
Oh,
kind.
gotcha. Okay.
I just saw a business card bowl. They're all kinds of places, so it didn't bother me a bit.
I thought it was weird because she was in such a hurry, and then she's like, oh no, let me get my business card
I
out.
can't leave without putting my enter for this muffin.
Yeah.
It's a weird prize, though.
Yeah. So, yeah, just...
And then she just full on steals a coffee.
Yeah. Well, she didn't even order the coffee, right?
That's what I mean. She's stealing a coffee. This movie should have been about her.
Shall we move on to questions?
Man, you
Wait,
just want this to end.
What? Someone need to take a dump? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, I have to Let's hurry it up.
Well, I guess it's questions time right now. So this is the time of the show where we ask questions directly to the filmmaker. And if you're a viewer of the program, I'll see you in hell. Sorry, went down a little Han Solo there. What I meant was... What did I mean?
You meant you.
We're really spiraling, guys.
Yeah, this is weird.
If you are a viewer, feel free to also add your questions below and engage in this conversation.
Sure.
When all the stars align, the filmmaker shows up and answers all our questions, and it's a real treat. Also, feel free to call us out on our BS.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Question for me.
Yep.
How am I doing? Pretty good.
Oh, you asked yourself?
Ask myself a question.
Huh.
That's insane.
I subverted your expectations.
Wow, congratulations.
Oh, you're like Ryan Johnson.
I'm better. I'm like Dan and Dave.
Oh my gosh, Dan, Dave, and Ryan.
Yep.
The holy trinity of the new Star Wars.
Burning Star Wars together.
So, so question for who's the director?
Sean Meehan.
Sean.
Ryan
So-
Johnson.
Filmmaker Meehan.
So filmmaker Meehan, I want to know. This is a big thing. I see a lot of people here in your thing.
Yep.
So several names together right there. Sean, Matt, Sean. What was the inspiration of your writing here? You created an office comedy. Was it based off of inspiration from another office comedy, maybe Office Space with your O Face ringtone, or some other kind of inspiration? I want to know where you got this from.
How much time did you spend actually in production on the film? Like I said, it looked like a lot of work. And second, could you explain the mother joke gag to us and the mechanics of what happened there? Because I missed something.
All right, did he answer a call from his mom, or
Yeah,
did he?
yeah.
I want to know how you look back on this film, because it has been a while since this film came out. And then I also want to know what you're working on now.
And who are your filmmaking inspirations?
Cool.
Cool.
Neat.
Well, looks like we're done here,
Well, this was
folks.
fun. Thank you,
So-
Tim, for submitting Sean's film. Sean, please submit your own film.
And make more. Just make more movies and send them to us.
What if Sean sent us this one?
I don't think so.
If Tim's in it, I assume Tim sent it.
Tim sent it.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
See ya.
Bye. Goodbye now.
Bye.
Goodbye.